This next exercise is to help with forward shoulders, which many of us have. And first thing we do is, as we line up on the wall in spine neutral, as I'm going to pan down to her feet, you want to be a little bit, maybe a foot or so away from the wall to help out your spinal curves. If you have to, you can even bend your knees a little bit if you find that you can't get your spine neutral, but I think she can, so she's going to go up a little higher. So the pelvis, your butt, is on the wall. Next up, you should be able to get your hand, just make it between the low back. So demonstrate just putting your hand just behind in the low back, like it shouldn't be it should be pretty snug. Then the next level is the thoracic and the rib cage, and that should definitely be touching the wall. And it's good how she put her hand on her rib cage or the top sternum, the chest, to see, is it down? Okay. Now, then obviously the head is touching, and there's the space between the neck. So now we're neutral, and what we're going to do is we're going to put our arms in kind of a pec fly position, and she's going to open it up real slow so that she can sense, is she substituting somewhere. Now this stretch gets, if done correctly and the spine is in neutral, will stretch a small muscle called the pectoralis minor, which runs from the coracoid process of the scapula to the sternum, and it is responsible usually for our forward head position. And if we do a traditional chest stretch in a doorway, it can be missed because the spine will compensate and move and the shoulder blade will move, and you won't really get the stretch you need. So Caitlin, demonstrate what would happen if you were trying really hard to get your arms back and then you lifted your rib cage up to make that happen. So she'd really tilt up, and her back would arch, and her chest would go up. So now the rib cage is down. The other thing is people start using their upper trap muscles. So she'd shrug up to the ears a little bit, and that's not right either. So we want to keep the shoulders down. So what's nice about this exercise is you are really using your low trap to hold your arms up if you're not shrugging your shoulders. And then you probably just hold up there. Maybe it's an active stretch, so usually stretches are 30 seconds. This might be hard to do for 30 seconds. So we'll do it for more like 10 or 20, and then she'll relax. And it should feel good. Some people just describe a warming in the front of their shoulders, in the chest, as that muscle is being stretched. It's not an active stretch. And that should help your posture.